Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, we're going to be talking over a way to make some profit from items you're going to receive during the Halloween event. So in my info, I have the loot you basically get from the quest reward from doing the maze. Now we're going to go and head over to the Harvest Hollow as well, because I wanted to talk through like what you can do with these rewards, just so you don't drop them and also just so you don't waste them as well. So the item really we're going to talk about is the main way to make some GP is this item here. So but buckets of slime do seem to be in the rewards at quite a decent rate as well. Now, the reason why this is important is because Jagex have recently released a couple of months ago a ritual that allows you to turn this bucket of slime into ectoplasm. Now, if we look at the rewards you can get from Scuffle, especially with the basic sort of rewards you're going to get, it's more often than not you are going to get quite a substantial amount of buckets of slime if you're going to be doing a lot of these kills. Now, whereas before these will just either be dropped or thrown into your bank, I want to sort of put this video out there as well just to say that you do not have to do this. You can convert this bucket of slime into GP, and currently at current prices of ectoplasm, quite a lot of decent GP as well. Now obviously you're going to need a necromancy level to do this, and the better your necromancy level is, the more you're going to make from it as well. But because this is the most common reward possible, you are going to expect to see quite a decent amount of this bucket of slime throughout the amount of kills you're going to do. And in terms of the other basic loot as well, in terms of a little breakdown, there are some other decent items as well. The congealed blood is definitely worthwhile keeping or selling because that is used in herb lore for necromancy potions. 3k each is pretty good. The ghostly essence, while it's currently down at 1k, is still very good, although this is probably one I would hold on to and then sell after the event. Ghostly essence does have a bit of a habit of spiking and it could go to triple the price. But again, if you just want to sell, you can do that by all means, but that is a pretty decent item. Chocolate bars again used in herb lore, but nowhere near because it's more lower tier herb lore. Dragon bones, ashes, and infernal ashes, just basic standard. Ashes can be used for inks for necromancy, so there's definitely demand there. Dragon bones, as always, prayer. Same with infernal ashes as well, and you can also get some mementos as well. But the main thing we're going to talk about here in this video is going to be the buckets of slime. Now I'm just going to clean my info really quick, and then we can get going and go through all of the things for this method. So now we're already items to take are just going to be your standard ritual stuff. If you have the necromancy cape as well, that's going to help you because it's going to act as an additional glyph, which I just need to go and grab real quick. Right, so teleport to your chosen ritual site. You can do it in the Ungao ritual site, but I'm just going to go to the city of because it's just easier. And what you want to do then is go to place. Actually no, we're going to store it in the focus as well because we can do one after another. So it's pretty decent XP, and to be fair, I've got some slime left over from last year's event, and it's a really good way whether you want to have some cheap ectoplasm for yourself or make some GP from it. What I'm going to do though is set it up as if it's a top tier, and again, like if you don't have 99, you are going to get less per hour, but if you can do it with the max multiplier as possible, it gives you a chance to do it. So manifest ectoplasm is going to be what you're going to need for it. For the ritual is going to be level 95 anyway, so you could actually overload up for the extra glyphs if possible with 103. But we're going to select the ritual, and I'm just going to go and fill out all the different slots. So it's 2 elemental 2, and because of the amount of glyphs needed for this, you are very limited on your multiplying glyphs, but make sure you've also got your necklace of alteration as well. That is very important. So that's going to give you a 20% buff, which is probably going to get us over like 300%, which will be pretty big because basically it means we'll get over that threshold needed. But the Alteration Necklace is massively beneficial, and I can't believe I actually forgot it. So back to the ritual site. Ritual should be ready to go. So we're going to end up at 328%. So the Alteration Glyph does work, gets us over 300, which is nice. We're going to have to do a change 3. There we go. So once we've got the ritual sorted, we're basically like locked in and ready. Just go and do your ritual now. Now this can be quite a good way to make some AFK profit if you're not looking to like do these yourself. If you wanted a way to sort of Iron Man some ectoplasm for yourself, obviously you'll keep this slime for yourself and keep it in the bank. But if you want to do these rituals, I think I read somewhere before that slime can be between like 6 to 10 mil per hour. Obviously it heavily depends on the price of ectoplasm. Ectoplasm's pushing 2k at the minute, which is pretty good in terms of the price it's been regularly. But yeah, again, very highly AFK. Pretty much a method you're going to be getting just from doing the Halloween events. Just make sure to keep a pile of it in your bank. And once you get a bit of downtime, it doesn't need to be done now. Maybe sit and wait until when ectoplasm sort of peaks and goes a bit high. There is time, especially with a PVM event or like a monster being released. It can go extremely high in terms of ectoplasm because people want necromancy and the conjures available to do that boss. So you don't have to sell your ectoplasm straight away. You could just simply keep it in the bank or just keep your slime in the bank and then do your rituals whenever. But this will give you quite a good bit of time AFK. Again, it's going to take you about a minute 15, minute and a half per ritual. So it's not going to be anything intense. Save it for when you need it the most. Like if you need some time where you need to be away from the screen, you can do these rituals quite easily and just enjoy the AFK time from it as well. And you're going to make some form of very decent profit because of ectoplasm. So once this ritual is finished, again, you can also do the events during the ritual as well. That can give you a lot more XP. Or you can just AFK like I have and you can get quite a bit of downtime in the middle. So we've just finished that ritual and what we've got in terms of loot is 159 ectoplasm. So if I take all this out, this is the ectoplasm we've got. So we've got 159 for doing that ritual. So that ritual, we made 308k. Obviously the price of inks and all that sort of stuff's involved, but I still think you're quite comfortably going to take 200k home with you, pretty much overestimating all the price of the inks and the candles and all that sort of stuff. So don't throw away your buckets of slime, keep them in the bank, use them after the Halloween event, and you're going to be making a nice little chunk of money from a resource which never really had a point or a purpose. You really did a good thing with turning the buckets of slime into a ritual and turning that into ectoplasm. There was a demand in ectoplasm which wasn't being met or fulfilled, so they needed to find a way to like do that. And by doing it with a bucket of slime, they've actually brought worth to an item which didn't have any sort of benefit or use for such a long time. So again, Jagex did a pretty good job with turning this into a money making method. I'm not too sure how many people know it because it is still relatively new. It's only been out a couple of months, and again, with the things like buckets of slime being probably one of the most common drops in the common bag, you're going to receive quite a few if you're looking to do quite a few mazes as well. I'm not too sure if you receive them in the confectionery bags. I am sort of stocking up on the noob account, or the bond account, shall I call it now, because I want to do a decentish loot video with them. But I believe you'd probably end up getting them from the clan collections as well. And that just means there's going to be more buckets of slime for you to do rituals with, make some more GP with as well. And that's only a benefit for that. So that's going to be the end of this. Again, I don't know how many more videos we're going to do on the actual Halloween event. What I'm doing on the bond account, because I'm actually playing that more than the main at the minute, is stacking up on the clan confections, which I'm going to do a loot video for that as well. I've got quite a lot of buffs now for the maze, so I think we're going to be doing some maze as well, and just doing a big loot video in the hopes of getting one of the Reaper masks or one of the big boy rewards as well, and just see where we go from as well. So from clan confections as well, yes, you can actually get some buckets of slime. So it's from both sides of the event, you'll be able to get buckets of slime. Stock them up, wait till you've got a decent stack, put them in the rituals, and I promise you, you will be getting a decent chunk of money from the ectoplasm. One thing I would say though is wait until ectoplasm's at a decent price. In a minute, it's just under 2k each, which is, yeah, that's what I'd sell for. But if it's any lower than 1500 coins, don't sell them, hold on to them, and you'll make a little bit more GP from that as well. But that's the video. Wanted to go over this. Like, buckets of slime is something that I think a lot of people could drop. Do not drop them, use them in the ritual, and then turn them into ectoplasm and make some GP from it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. We are starting to fly our way up to 6,000 subscribers, which is absolutely mad. But if you can help me out, drop me a subscription. It really would make my day. But thank you guys for watching once again. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.